Again, we're wanting Monsanto to realize that investors, we're going to educate investors about where they're hiding where they're getting finance, where they're hiding their finance from or through. So investors are going to realize this over the next several months, and eventually Monsanto or Fidelity and Vanguard and State Street, they're not going to want to be invested in Monsanto anymore, because so many people are going to be dumping them because they don't want to be invested in Monsanto. So why is State Street, Vanguard, and Fidelity invested in Monsanto? They're going to be scratching their heads that, you know, in a few months they're going to be scratching their heads. Is this worth it? The answer is going to be no, and they're going to dump it. So this is, you know, another chip in the wall of Monsanto. We're going to go after them.
How does this affect the average person?
Well, 401ks, and they're invested. It's another area people need to look into, their 401k plans, and demand their money managers to divest themselves of Monsanto through the 401ks as well. Your average person wants, 90% of people want mandatory labeling to avoid GMOs. All the Gallup polls, all the New York Times, all these people that do polling of people, want to avoid GMOs, so they want mandatory labeling so they can do that. That's a large, that's truly a populist thing. So most of that 90%, a lot of those people have mutual funds, okay, for their investments, for their retirements, or their 401ks. As people start learning that, oh yeah, I'm actually invested in Monsanto. Wow, that's awful. We're giving them the vehicle and showing them the yellow brick path on how to get divested of Monsanto. We're helping them along.
So I mean, this wouldn't affect just solely those with 401ks. So let's say
anyone with a mutual fund,
union worker that has a Putnam fund or a mutual fund.
Well, they need to do the homework on those. There's a lot of them out there. Some of them are heavily invested in chemical and energy and other companies, and some of them are invested in other things. There are socially responsible investment firms out there, and that trend is actually increasing. So if people want to, as they divest in these reprehensible people, if they want to find somewhere else to invest in that's less reprehensible, have at it.
So if you got a 401k or your union, you got a mutual fund, Putnam fund, you want to check on your investments and tell them don't invest in Monsanto.
They need to find out if they're invested in Monsanto or not. But there's other companies not to be invested in. All kinds of chemical and energy companies that are destroying the earth. But today's focus is Monsanto. But as people start looking about how their money is working, people are going to make their own choices as they go, and probably look for a more responsible investment firm.
Okay, so I mean, Monsanto isn't the only one that makes these GMO products and chemicals. And
no, they're not the only one, but they are the pinnacle. They're the most and the worst.
Okay. Because I think most people don't understand that. You know a percentage of what the
there's BASF, there's Dow, there's Bayer. They make pesticides. All these people are making a large amount of pesticides, and some of them, like Syngenta, are making GMOs as well.
Okay, so we're going after Monsanto because they're the biggest contributor to this.
Right.
I just wanted to get that across so people understand that.
Yeah, this today's event and this campaign's event is Divest Monsanto Now. That's what we're going to be working on.
Okay. And when's the next march?
May 24th, Saturday, May 24th, Federal Plaza, about 3 blocks from here, downtown Chicago. We'll have about 1,000 or so people marching around the city, thumbing our nose at, again, State Street and Fidelity investments. If we could find a Vanguard around here, Vanguard office, that'd be great, but I haven't found one in the city. So everyone, that's some homework for people to do. Let's find some Vanguard offices in Chicago.
Okay, so people that want more information, where can they go to get all the facts and all the science behind this? Website, Facebook?
Food Democracy Now is one of the things they're one of the big initiators of this coalition alliance effort of many different organizations. Go to our website, the Organic Consumer Association. That's who I work with. There's many of us. There's Millions Against Monsanto. There's March Against Monsanto. There's a whole number of them. In fact, I believe if you scroll, look at the bottom, you'll see a lot of the organizations that they're GMO Free USA, Leave the GMOs, IRT, that's Institute for Responsible Technology, Natural News, Cornucopia Institute,
and fooddemocracynow.org.
Food Babe is even here. Oh my goodness. I didn't know who that is. And then, oh my God, there's a lot. GMO Inside. We've got a lot of organizations working on this one.
All right, so tons of places people can check out the information.
That's right.
Okay, thank you, Mike.